Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. Alright, well, I installed some resource packs today. I got fresh animations. Apparently, they don't affect me, but they affect everything else. And I have the 3D skin layer mod on. So, the second layer, you can probably tell on my goggles, it's really prominent on my on my knee pads. Uh, but yeah, so those are the mods that I have installed. Are resource packs, not really mods. Well, they look like mods to me. But yeah, so the sheep walk funny. There's a chicken, looks like a rooster. Actually, all the chickens look like roosters now. No, that guy looks more like a rooster, actually. Huh. Yeah, some of the sheep have different faces, which is cool. And I did see a sheep earlier that had horns. Yes, you have horns. Doesn't that look cool? Got horses. These are specifically my zombie horses, but yeah, look, they well, that one was chewing. That one's still chewing. Maybe if we get some bees out. I don't think they're coming out right now, though. Right. I'm gonna head down to the mine over by the villagers, and we'll see what they look like. Oh, I almost forgot about the happy ghast. He looks tendrily, I guess. Haven't seen his face yet. It looks the same, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you in the mine. Alright, we are now down in the mines, where we have iron golems, taking really big steps. Now, let's see. Oh, look at him, he's squinting. He's suspicious of me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are there 4 of you? Benjamin, you don't have a name. Bernard. These guys just make those? That's weird. Anyway, the big selling point of this texture pack, the villagers. He looks concerned about my presence. What's up? Look at him. They blink, and some of them have beards. That's kind of cool. He's got a little scar over his eye. Well, I guess they both do. But yeah. Yeah. That's pretty neat. I guess I will head off into town next. See if there's anything interesting over there to stare at. Does anvil look different? Doesn't... It looks strange to me. I don't know why or how, but it does. Alright, gonna head off into town and stare at some stuff. Oh, wait, we can actually ride the horse for a minute. There's a bit of a swoosh to it. Look at that. Wish I could get a side view. I'm gonna have to look into getting a resource pack that changes the player's animations so that this doesn't look so weird and stiff. Alright, I'll see you whenever we get to our destination. Alright, so I was just on the way and there was a slime in the tunnel. Figured we'd get a nice look at him. I missed. I hit, but it did nothing. There we go. Hey, look, he's got different eyes. Let's get a good look at him. Their mouths are kind of like moving around in there. Some of them have different shaped eyes. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Anyway, I'll catch up to you guys if I see anything else interesting. Okay, something random I just noticed when I was walking is the shader pack that I have on complimentary, I believe it's called. I was looking, and you can see my goggles, like the 3D texture of my goggles. I figured it'd be like flat or something, but I think that's neat. So, well, yeah, here's the back of my head view, and you can see the little tops of the goggles poking out. And then if I go into first person, you can see the little tops of the goggles poking out. That's cool. Also, polar bear. Quick polar bear review. Are you special? You look the same to me. What happens if I make you angry? Oh, you're angry, but you're the same. Yep, that's a polar bear. Alright, well, I'll see y'all when I find something. Anyway, I was just walking past and I noticed this weird texture error. I think it's some conflict with my shaders and fresh animations, and apparently this sheep, but maybe it's this sheep in particular being in this boat, but it lets me see underwater. And I'm not sure what to think about it. Yeah. Let me jump into the water. It might just be... I think that it's... Oh, it's letting me see through the ice, too. That is odd. Huh. Anyway, back to the adventure. Yeah, as we move closer into town, I noticed another boat here. And it's kind of got the same effect, but there's nothing in it. I can get into the boat. Oh, that is odd. Can I see through other things? No, I can't see through grass. See through that flag? No. That is very strange. I mean, I don't really think it gives you that big of an edge on anything. You can see a little bit clearer in the water around you. Do anything in first person? Oh yeah, this is the boat animations. Yeah, I like how it leaves the oars in there. It might be from the oars. I think this texture right here is supposed to be inside the boat so that the boat doesn't look like it's full of water. Yeah, see that? I think this square rectangle thing is supposed to be in there. Anyway, that's weird. Back to the adventure. Alright, well, here's something else. Skeleton horse. Just seems to have regular horse textures. There's a zombie. He's got a bit of a shamble to his step. And I saw a skeleton. I don't know if you can see that, but he's got a quiver of arrows on his back. Ow. Ow. Okay. Well, they are not very nice. But we are about to reach into town. Hello, chicken. And when we get in there, I'll try to find some people. Hey, a cow. Are you special? He is special. I mean, she is special. Yep. Hey, it's got a tail. That's cool. Alright, well, when we find somebody, I'll stare at them for you. Okay, right here we have a camel and a mushroom. The mushroom seems to be doing the same animations as the cow, except I believe the mushroom on his head flops around a little bit when he shakes his head. Maybe. I don't know. And the camel appears to twitch its ears, and also has a tail. I don't remember if the camel already had a tail, but it has a tail. And I'm pretty sure I saw a copper golem around here somewhere. Oh. He died doing what he loved. That is a very big horse. You have some donkeys. I swore I saw a copper golem, but I guess maybe I'm just crazy. What else did I notice? Oh yeah, over here, in this lovely shop, the signs and shelves shop, I noticed this. This is a player head on an armor stand, and you will notice you can see all the 3D skin layer textures on it, and it's on all of these. This wolf in a hoodie. This red panda wearing sunglasses. This dude covered in paint. And even like this, I think this is supposed to be a drink of some kind. Or maybe it's a sweet roll, I don't know. There's I don't know, that might be a cash register that's pink. Piggy bank. This solid snake looking guy. Got his little tuft of hair in the front. And Tatsuni Miku. She's got a little pigtails sticking out. Kind of reminds me of what's the game called? Cube World. If anybody remembers that. Well, anyway, I'm gonna be on the hunt for actual players. Well, the copper golems appear to be exactly the same. Guess I saw his head spin around real fast. They don't appear to have any eye animations. Nothing is particularly standing out for me when I look at them. So I'm just going to say that they're the same. Got some horses. Gotta love the horses. That looks like a proper rooster up there. Baby Yoda. Why? Hey, dog. His big ol' eyes. He blinks too. He wags his tail. I think he wants a potato. For some reason, this place is covered in torches. Oh, hey, a player. Excuse me. Can I'm doing a review of a resource pack. The 3D skins layers mod.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Would you like to take your armor off and show me your skin? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I like your goggles.
Yeah, mine's made for the 3D skin mod.
Oh, mine is not.
Mine's absolutely was made with this in mind. Mine is a really good example of what the mod can do.
Oh, mine is not. I've got the goggles on my head and this like torn cape thing around my arm and
Yeah, but
shoulders.
you'll notice that my collar, my belt buckle, like the sleeve rolls, you know,
Yes, I do
there's
notice it.
yeah,
This
it
this
was
was
made
not
with
scripted.
this mod in mind.
This was not scripted. I literally just ran into this dude.
Yeah, it
All right.
happens.
All right. Well, thank you for being literally the best example that I could find.
Yes. You should also remember to get a hard hat from a Livy shop. They were great.
I got a Gary head. I don't have it on me, but I have one.
Yeah,
All right.
get yourself a hard hat. They're
Oh,
very useful.
well, I've got netherite.
Well,
All right.
I have magical powers. You'll see them.
Sure. Uh, and he's gone. Alrighty. Oh, what was that? Anyway, while we wait for him to come back, if he ever does come back, I guess I'll explain some of the requirements for the mods. For the skin layer 3D mod, you don't really need anything extra for it. You can just download it right off of CurseForge. But for the fresh animations mod, it does require entity model features for Fabric and Forge. I mean, this is only if you have the sodium, or if you have sodium downloaded and not Optifine. And you also need entity texture features for Fabric and Forge. So there's that mini mod review right there. All right. All right.
All right.
Pezpizza has returned. He came back right after that quick commercial break where I explained how to download the mods.
Fair. Anyway,
All
time
right.
for my magic trick. I'm
All
gonna
right. He's gonna show
disappear
us a
and I'm
magic
gonna
trick.
reappear. All right.
Okay. And he's gone again. And he's back.
To be clear, that was not the magic trick.
Okay. And he's gone again. Uh, I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. I'm gonna be honest. He keeps on telling me that there's gonna be a magic trick, and he just keeps on disconnecting. Right? I'm just gonna just I'm just gonna put a cut here. And he's back. From
I just
over
traveled
there.
3,000 blocks.
You traveled 3,000 blocks?
Yeah. I went to my base, and then I teleported back using wireless teleportation.
You can wireless. How does that
Yeah.
work?
So they updated Enderpearl speed chunk loaders a couple updates ago. And part of this update is when you leave, the Enderpearl also leaves with you, which means you can detect if a player is online or offline using an observer and a piece of string. Now, if you do a bit of fancy redstone off of that, you can detect when someone. You have my machine too. You can you can detect when a player leaves and rejoins within a certain time span, a certain amount of times, and then that can be used as a trigger to remotely teleport yourself to a TP hub, which you can then use another design that uses lodestones to teleport to further locations.
So anyway,
That's how
this
I
guy
got
has
there and back.
explained to me that he speaks fluent in French. Unfortunately, I don't speak French.
That's fair. That's fair. But
Yeah.
it is a very fun trick. I have a whole video on my own channel that you can check out at some point if you're really interested. It's got a
Okay.
build tutorial. Very simple.
Well, I'll make sure that all 2 of my viewers know about this. That guy is giving
Recommend
you
it when they
the
have
he's
updates.
giving you the side eye.
Not even got anything good. Doesn't even have mini blocks. Crazy.
Mini blocks.
Yeah, I don't know if the mini blocks been added this season yet. It's basically just little heads that are blocks, but you can buy them from the Wandering Trader.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
also
also
have
doing a little bit of a look at the fresh animations mod, and
yeah.
yeah, I don't know if you also have that installed, but it's quite funny to see
I
him walk past
don't
you and just one of his eyes is just darting towards you.
see. I used to have it on, but I found every time I updated, something broke. The first time it was Enderman's heads, which looked really silly. Um,
Yeah.
then I can't remember what broke next, but like everything just broke if like a single update happened. Like the resource pack always needs updated, so I just gave up using it. But yeah,
Hmm.
I take it
Yeah,
you have the server
the
resource pack
first,
on.
huh? Yeah, I have the
You have the
server
server.
resource back on.
Put this banana on your head. It's a very special banana. It's not like the normal banana. It's a premium banana.
Oh, that is.
This is why it's premium.
I didn't realize it did that.
It depends on the banana. If it's just a regular banana, not a premium banana, it'll just sit on your head like a mohawk.
I
But
saw a few of those on a bookshelf over there by the portal.
yes, people love the bananas. They're a fan favorite.
I actually don't know
Yes,
how do you make those custom named things, or do you have to buy those from the boat shop?
the custom name things. What do you mean the
Yeah,
lore?
the banana. Like how
Oh,
do you
the banana.
obtain that?
You can rename a golden carrot into banana. On the server, there's a guide that I update with all the information on how to obtain things.
Oh,
Yes. The premium banana, however, anything with lore is technically mod only. Um,
oh,
he says with a mild asterisk, as I technically have the lore command, but for reasons unrelated to being a mod.
oh, you're a very somewhat important person on the server.
I would like to hope so. I mean, I am the guy who makes all these models that you're looking at.
Oh,
I am the guy that like makes like imports all the stuff and like manages the resource pack. Hence why I
wow.
have access to the lore, so that I can make trophies and stuff for events.
That is so cool. So
It is. It is.
this mini resource pack slash mod review has turned into a an interview with Pezpizza.
Yes. Some of them are taken from other people's things, so if they've got like a publicly available resource pack. To be clear, if you ever want to know where something's from, it's always credited in the models JSON file, because that's appropriate.
All right. I will be sure to link your YouTube channel in the description of my YouTube video. Don't worry, it'll only get about 2 views.
Oh, they say there's only the whole 2 videos of how to use my little teleportation thing. That's all it's uploaded in there. Because I waited like a year and no one, and I mean no one, has come up with my design yet, which has impressed me thoroughly, because I thought someone would have thought of it by now, but no. I made this back in 1.20, 1.3. It's 1.20, 1.11 now. So yeah, I just went, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to be the guy that does the innovation. But yeah, everyone uses cat porters. I hate cat porters. If you ever seen someone using a cat porter, tell them no, drive them towards me. Cat porters suck.
I don't know what that means, but I'll be sure to yell at them.
Oh, basically, there is a design out there that does something similar to what mine does, where if you leave and rejoin, but it uses cats to detect when you leave. The reason they suck is because cats will also get triggered by you going in and out of a nether portal, or the end, which means it only works in the overworld, and you can false trigger it by going into the nether. My design works in every dimension, which means you can use it to save your ass in the end if you fall in the void. I have done this. I have jumped in the void with full netherite and gave half the server anxiety. And then about 30 seconds later they realised I wasn't in the void anymore, and then I had some questionable comments going, yo, is this guy hacking? Twitch. Fortunately,
quick answer,
I'm friends
yes,
with most,
but technically no.
Yeah, most of the mods are like friends with me anyway, so like they already know about my machine. Like none of them can bat an eye too hard when I use it, but it was really funny going, huh? Like people in chat going, huh? And then I'm going, no, it's redstone. It's legit. So yeah. Anyway, you can keep that painting if you want. You can customize it to any painting in the pack because it's a book and quill.
Oh, it is.
Yes, did that so that you could change the paintings on the fly without having to
And I can't.
Oh, you need iframe.
Or Dino Bath.
Yeah, Dino Bath or favorite mod. Yeah, just put it on
that
the wall
is-
and then
that
make
is-
the iframe invincible. There's also some other ones. There is Starry Night, like the one from Vincent van Gogh.
Alright.
You can rename it to that. Yeah, basically they're all in the guide if you want to have a look. So, yeah.
Is
You
it
can have
case
the safety house
sensitive?
on the house. It is case sensitive. I do make things with capital letters at the start. Because that's good formatting.
Oh, I broke it.
Capital S, capital N.
Oh. I think I'm spelling starry wrong.
Yeah, you can pass it. Starry is how the painting is called.
Starry night.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So Starry Night. Yeah, I have examples in the guide specifically because this is an issue and it's hard to explain it. Like there's just a picture of what the book and quill looked like. So if you shift and right click on an item frame, you can make it invisible and invulnerable. So you can get rid of that item frame by just not shoving Jesus in there. Yeah. Can I have my Jesus back?
Oh, did I take Jesus? Oh, Jesus.
You took Jesus. You took Jesus.
This is a proper Christian Minecraft server.
I mean, there is Christians on the server. I mean, it's not like, an actual one. I just like Jesus, and because I'm the one who does the pack, went, I'm gonna add Jesus. And a large amount of people went, yeah, that's pretty cool actually. I like Jesus too. So I just did.
I like the
the presents are the cool one though.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, they do something even cooler than you could ever imagine. Let me go empty it out and see what happens.
Oh, what the?
It opens.
What is?
That's a special head. It's a collectible item.
Oh,
Party
so
hat.
this is a bundle?
Yes, yes.
And it's just full of heads.
It is full heads. I don't know.
He's brushing you.
I've been brushed, or was that a pat? I don't know what that was.
Oh, and when
That's
it's
Dino.
empty,
That's the man.
when it's empty,
Yeah,
the
it
box
opens.
is open.
Yeah, and then you can decorate it. Yeah, that's how it works. Very cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
Now you just rename a
they're
bundle to
also
do that?
yeah. Just name any colored bundled present. The color does affect the present's color as well. So like a green bundle is this, whereas like a regular bundle will be brown. You know, stuff like that. So do bear that in mind. The color of the bundle will affect the end present
That
because that
is
seemed
like
appropriate.
that is super cool.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's also a fan favorite because people like them for birthdays and to give presents because they're very interactive and feel quite vanilla in nature.
And just to be clear, you just name it present. Is it a
Yeah,
capital
just present.
P or is it just
Yeah, capital P.
capital
Yeah,
P
if you go into
present?
the
All
yeah,
right.
if you go into server info on the Discord server, there's a link to the like a whole guide. Like it's got like a really like nicely laid out pictures and examples, and you know a quick search.
But you see, if I did all the research on my own, then what would I interview people about?
That's fair. That's fair. Um, see, unfortunately, most people rely on me to tell them. Hence why I made a guide.
Ah,
So the people stopped
but
asking.
but now there will be an interview video. I mean, it'll be behind a resource pack review, but it'll be there.
I mean, yeah. There's also the plushies that are coming soon.
Oh, I did see a
Yeah,
plushie
there's gonna
shop.
be. No, that's a different thing. That's like it's their own thing. I'll come show you some examples. Some people have gotten some early access to plushies, but I don't know. But they're gonna be in the server shop. So if you do /shop, there's a thing for buying tags and uh size changes and stuff. Hence why people are small on the server.
Oh, yep. I
But
am
I
hitting
think it's
some
coming soon.
some
Yeah,
frame rate drops. I think I'm gonna buy a lot of heavy animated stuff.
just iframes. But this part of film normally does lag. For some reason I don't know why. But anyway, this is a plushie. This is the dolphin plushie. There's every vanilla mob plushified, and then there's some special extra ones that people find cute. That I'll let you discover because the idea is that they'll be in the shop and you can choose between 3 random plushies a day.
Ooh.
So you can sort of gacha your way to get them. You know?
Okay, and this is on an invisible item frame.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes. But yes, this is the plushies. This is a preview of them. Yes, yeah,
Now
they just kind of chill.
is this just a book or is this something else?
It's a clock in disguise.
Oh.
There's a reason why I like to use clocks for display items. The reason the book and quill exists is because there's this unfortunate little issue when you hover over items that the name appears. You see?
Yeah, well, this clock here, the name
Yeah.
appears.
Yeah. If you look over items, on the item frames, their name appears, like the name of the item.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, that's really annoying if you have a painting, because if you look at the painting, it's just going to come up with a random name, and to get around this, you have to find a way to not name an item. um, Otherwise, there'd be some non-vanilla requirements which we try to avoid on the server.
I'm not
If
entirely
possible.
sure this qualifies as vanilla.
It's still vanilla. It's just a clock. It just happens that you can buy them from the shop. But yeah, that's
Huh.
technically not really vanilla because it requires commands to get. Technically.
Thought about
But
putting in
that's
like an actual clock, like a wall clock design.
I have thought about adding custom clocks because they're a bit annoying to add
Like
because
you could
see how the clocks
use the
move.
yeah, you could use the default
Yeah,
clock thing. You just have to build like a housing around it. At least that's how I
yeah,
think. I've done none of this stuff.
yeah. So the big issue with clocks is, um, the texture on them changes depending on the time of day.
Yes.
Every single one of those textures is its own texture.
Really?
So yeah, so you end up with a very long list of textures that you have to make per clock.
But wouldn't it
Um,
change the dolphin over here?
no, because it uses a component to reference the time. That's how you do clocks in Minecraft, is use that component.
Oh.
The reason that these don't change is because they don't use it. And the reason I chose to use clocks in this, despite them being really annoying to work with, is because clocks have a property about them that makes them amazing. And it is the fact that you cannot place them or craft them into anything else. Their entire purpose as an item is to display things. So if your goal here is to display a plushie, a clock's perfect.
Huh. I mean,
Yes.
you could use
No, I'm
a
wondering why this one. Oh, that's the dolphin.
uh I suppose you could use
Ah, that's why,
a
because I
few
made it an
different things
item
for
name.
that. You could use a compass, right? Can you
Sort
craft stuff with a
of.
compass? Oh, and a map.
You can craft a map and lowstones. There is one other item in the game that you can do it with, but it's obscenely hard to get and is not practical. The recovery compass
Oh,
is
I
the
didn't even
only other
think
item in the
about
game
that.
that can do that. Yeah, it's the only other item in the game. So if I had to choose between a clock and a recovery compass, the clock wins every time because you can buy them from villagers. They're cheap. They're easy to get.
I mean, you could do it with
If people, yeah,
music discs, I guess, and then it'd be like an Easter egg, like, look at this, I can
yeah,
put
but
my
then you can put
dolphin in
them
the
in a
music box.
jukebox. Yeah, that's the thing. Is I just want to avoid people being able to accidentally put them inside of things that they didn't intend to, because like there's no way to know that this is a clock without having external mods.
Huh.
There just isn't a way to know, because it officially thinks it's a dolphin plushie. Like it's called a dolphin plushie. The item name's a dolphin plushie. There's like a single MBT component that tells it's a clock that you can't see without a mod. So for all intents and purposes, this is a plushie, except for that one thing that tells it's a clock.
Huh.
Yeah, but no, the plushies are also, because they're custom made. They look nice in item frames because I specifically gave them the item name component instead of the custom name, which is why things appear with the floating name when you look at them. And there's no way to get item names with vanilla stuff, so this is how this works. Yeah.
I guess here's another one. I was looking at this thing right here. These.
Oh, so I added something to the happy gas harness. Yeah. Because I seen the thing online, I thought that looked really cute, and went, that could be added to vanilla so easily because the server's already got a thing built in to let you put anything on your head. And so I was like, oh, that'd be so cool to be able to put them on your head and them actually work.
Yeah, I did that by accident when I first joined the server, and I had no idea that there was any of this stuff on the server, and I did that, and I
Oh
thought
yeah.
that it was vanilla, and I'm like, you can do this in vanilla Minecraft?
No. There is certain things that because of the plugins and stuff that we can do. But yeah, In terms of the items, they are completely optional because the resource pack is optional. You don't have to have it if you don't want to, because we collect consent in these parts.
Hmm.
But if you do have it, the people do, because most people choose to have it because the whole goal is to not take away too much of the vanilla feel. So most people are pretty chill with it, and it's pretty small because me and Dino actively go out our way to compress it because I think right now it's only 480 kilobytes, which is really impressive given how much stuff's in this.
So are these
Yeah.
all like happy gas harnesses or these clocks? Like is this
No,
top
no,
hat a
all
clock?
clocks.
All
The top
clocks.
hat's a clock. Yeah, all clocks.
Okay.
Yeah, happy gas harness is an actual happy gas harness. All hats except for the present, because the present can also be worn on your head. There are
Yeah, because
clocks
it's a bundle.
because yes. Because if it's for just display purposes,
That's cool.
yeah, if its goal is to display, it's a clock. If its goal is to have a function, then it's usually the item that has that function. Or if there's already an item in the game that suits the vibes, like the happy gas harness, then I'll use that. Because there's no point in like making a clock look like a happy gas harness when I can just use the happy gas harness. So yeah, but this is Livy's hat shop. You should 100% stock up on anything here.
I should I
They're
should
real
just
fun.
buy a bunch of stuff. Just
Yeah,
just
but
just empty out my
this is
bank account here.
this is the newest model that's been added. This one I'm really proud of because
Oh, the
um
party hat? Oh, they
it's
come in
yeah
different
it
colors.
looks simple, but there is more to it than you could possibly imagine. So the secret about this model is every single color variant you see is actually the same texture and model, and
How?
all the only difference between them. So there's one thing extra you could do, a single line you need to add to be able to change the color of a model if you set up right, and it's called the tint. And basically, I have two models that have two tints on them. So the dots are one model, and then the base is another model, and then I combine them together and put two separate tints on them, which means that I can use the same texture and model to have all these variants, which means I can also add as many as I like, and I barely increase the file size of the pack because I'm using the same texture and only adding a couple lines extra of code, which is tiny in comparison.
So yeah, it's well, I feel like developers have been doing that in games for years. You reuse the
Yeah,
same model,
yeah,
the same texture, and you
it
just
is.
change the color a little bit. You know,
Yeah,
you start out
in a
fighting the white enemies, and then they turn red, and then the boss is the big black guy.
yeah, the technique is used in gaming all the time. Don't get me wrong. This is not like a revolutionary idea. The implementation of it, though, into Minecraft, given the tools we have, is more impressive. Because this has only recently become possible in like the last 4 updates. So, yeah, and I've not seen anyone do anything remotely similar to this. But yeah, it's a new trick that I've managed to master and have now got the ability to use whenever I feel like it. Yeah, but it's very impressive. Just the fact that I can have so much variety with so little cost to texture. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, because
Oh, and
the
all right. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wrap up the interview here. Do you have any final words for the people?
Dino's the best.
Hi, Dino. Alrighty, thanks for joining us, everybody. I know that this was a little bit of a detour of an episode, but I did get the interview that I'm always begging for in every episode. Thank you, Pezpizza, for joining us today, and everybody have a good night. and keep playing Minecraft.